I am shocked. I was not expecting this. This video is not sponsored. Welcome back, my friends. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Melt Into Moisture from my Miracle Workers kit. I have reviewed the Decadence No Poo and One Condition, the Build-A-Buster, and today it is the Melt Into Moisture. I'm going to be putting the Melt Into Moisture on one half of my head, and on the other half of my head I will be doing my regular curly hair routine. So all I will be really swapping out is my One Condition for the Melt Into Moisture on one half and doing everything the same on the other half. So that way we can really see the difference. So for you guys, I will be lopsided today because I love you that much. Next time I will be doing the deep sea repair, so you can subscribe to see how that goes. I'm a little scared of this one, actually. I've heard that it's intense. It says not to leave it on for more than 20 minutes, which is kind of scary. Like, what happens if you leave it on for 22 minutes? Is all my hair gonna fall out? We'll find out next time, so you can subscribe to see that. All right, let's get started. I just finished washing my hair, and I used the DevaCurl Original No Poo to wash both sides. So I'm actually gonna start with the Melt Into Moisture because they recommend leaving this on for 3 minutes. So let's see if we can do that. Oh, that's interesting. That smells pretty nice. Reminds me of the consistency of PVA glue. Do you guys remember PVA glue? Some people said they didn't like the smell, but I feel like, oh, I see what they mean now. It smells okay when it's in the bottle, but when you rub it together, it kind of smells like, I don't know. Okay, let's just put this in. It feels really nice and rich. I'll say that about it. So it's pretty pasty. Kind of reminds me of sunscreen too, a little bit. This is actually the first time I've done any kind of treatment in my hair since 2014. So like 4 years. Feels kind of nice to treat myself, you know what I mean? It's actually really easy to detangle. And I didn't mention this before, and I always say this, but like it's been a long time since I washed my hair last. Like life happened, I got busy. It's been over 10 days, definitely. Unwashed and didn't do any refreshes for over 10 days. It's a scary time. But this is going through my hair quite nicely. I'll be interested to see if the other half of my head with the One Condition is as easy as this. My hands are all goopy, and I'm just gonna wipe off my hands. That way I don't contaminate the other sample, because we're being really scientific about this. It's gotta be perfect. Most of it's gone. Okay, One Condition for the other side. It's so funny, after using that, the One Condition feels so watery, but I love you, One Condition. You know what, yeah, definitely, it definitely made detangling a lot easier. Like, this is a little bit more of a struggle. In comparison, it almost feels like detangling with water compared to the Melt Into Moisture. I have some crazy knots. This side feels significantly heavier, which makes sense because it is a lot thicker of a product than the original One Condition. Plop. Light. Plop. Let's see if we can see any shrinkage or anything. Oh yeah, there's definitely some shrinkage. So this side is like a little bit shorter than this side. Not significantly, but that's weird because you think that the heavier side would weigh down your hair, making it longer, but it's the reverse, on my bangs at least. Super weird. Some people actually even use the Melt Into Moisture as a leave-in. We're not going to be doing that today, though. Let's go wash this out. I just finished washing out the conditioners, and as I was rinsing them out, I noticed even more how squeaky the original One Condition side was compared to like the smoothness of the Melt Into Moisture, and even just the feeling of them. Like, this side feels really smooth, and this side does feel smooth, but it's not as smooth. I'm just going to be putting on some styling cream on both sides. That way it's fair. And I don't use very much, like I always say. My hair does better with less product, and I don't really apply much to the top, mostly just the bottom. So that's one hand for each. I love the smell of the styling cream. Just gonna put it through the ends. So the styling cream is in, and I'm just going to finger coil as I usually would. If you want to see how I finger coil, you can check out this video up there. My arm is on fire. It's 10 times more painful than usual because Nye is in the carrier while I'm twisting. I finished finger coiling, and to my surprise, I did notice a difference between the melt into moisture side and the non-melt into moisture side. So when I was finger coiling, it was actually a lot easier on this side. It was a lot smoother, and then on this side, it was squeakier, like the sound that it made before, that really squeaky kind of feeling. And it was still fairly easy to finger coil both sides, but this side was noticeably easier. I do notice a little bit of shrinkage happening on this side compared to this side. Close up, this side looks pretty shiny and awesome, but this side also looks shiny and awesome. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what happens as it dries. But yeah, I do notice the shrinkage for sure. So this side, my bangs are a lot shorter than this side, which is interesting because the melted moisture felt so much heavier than the one condition, but it's causing a lot more shrinkage, which is cool because that means it's making my hair curlier. I'm just gonna let this dry and we will be back. I'm shocked, you guys. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting the melt into moisture to not make any difference at all. Like, there might be some shrinkage on the melt into moisture side. It might be a little bit curlier, but there really isn't a huge difference between either side. Yeah, my bangs might be like a little bit looser on this side than this side. But other than that, I don't really notice a huge difference. In terms of feel, the melt into moisture side might feel like a little bit like crispier, and this side might feel a little bit softer. Volume-wise, this one might be slightly bigger, but the difference isn't huge. I'd say that the biggest difference was in styling. So when I was detangling my hair, this side was significantly easier to detangle and style, but in terms of results, the finished look, it's really not that big of a difference. When I was filming this, I was worried that the difference was going to be huge and I was going to have to walk around lopsided, but I feel like if you saw me, like, you wouldn't know that I did a thing. So I'm gonna ask people today that didn't know that I did this and say, hey, notice anything different about me? And they're gonna say no. Maybe. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of the melt into moisture? Do you notice a difference? Because I personally don't really notice that big of a difference. Have you tried the melt into moisture? Maybe it was amazing for you. I don't know. I'd love to know. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, and next time I'm going to be reviewing the deep sea repair. Maybe the deep sea repair will have better luck with that. All right, so you can subscribe to see that. I love you, and I will see you next time. Mwah.